Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Cal Poly's 72nd Spring Commencement Ceremony. I'm Kathleen Enns-Finken, and it's my privilege as Cal Poly's Provost to preside over today's joyous ceremony. It's my pleasure to present Cal Poly's Wind Orchestra, led by Dr. Andy McMahon. Soloist Caitlin Holliday from the College of Liberal Arts will be singing our national anthem. ROTC candidates of Cal Poly's Military Science Department, led by Cadet Battalion Commander Jasper Bolton, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Joel Newsome, will post the colors. Please rise and remain standing until the color guard has exited the field. Color guard, please post the colors. Please be seated. We have so many reasons to be proud today. As a university, we are conferring more than 4,200 degrees upon deserving scholars. Each of our students has worked very hard, and encouraging them at each and every step of the way have been very talented and dedicated faculty and staff, as well as many parents, brothers and sisters, other family members, and friends. Graduates, we all have a great deal invested in your success. Cal Poly graduates, you are expected to enter the world poised to make a difference in your professions and through service to your communities. During your time in San Luis Obispo, you have improved this community. We are confident about the contributions you will make to improving the world around you. A few of you have prepared to serve in the most unselfish way of all. This weekend, we are graduating 5 students who will be commissioned as second lieutenants into the United States Army. We cannot thank you enough for your willingness to serve. We are indebted to all who have served in the military, and I ask all active duty servicemen and women and veterans in the audience today to please stand and be recognized for your service to our country. Thank you. Following traditions begun in the great universities of medieval times, we are assembled to welcome these graduates into the company of educated men and women. It is a time when we can all share in their pride and look forward with them toward the future. Joining me on the stage here are members of the President's Party, including, as you would expect, President Jeffrey D. Armstrong. Honorees, special guests, and individuals invited to address the graduates will be introduced later in the program. Other members of the President's Party with us today are George Gaugani, Trustee Emeritus of the California State University, Deborah Reed, Vice President for University Advancement, Professor Christine Theodoropoulos, the Dean of the College of Architecture and Environmental Design, David Christie, Dean of the Orfalea College of Business, Dr. Leanne Burning, the Grand Marshal, Dr. Sonia Glassmeyer, Grand Marshal. Will members of the President's Party all please stand to be recognized? At this time, I would like to ask Bob Linscheid, Chair of the California State University Board of Trustees, to say a few words of welcome.
Well, good morning. You know, this is quite a lively crowd from yesterday. I don't know what it is. It must be the College of Liberal Arts graduating today. Or it could be the College of Science and Math. Or better yet, it could be the College of Agriculture. That definitely gets people excited about agriculture, that's for sure. Well, you know, in 2005, I began my service to this state as a member of this Board of Trustees, and I've been to almost every Cal Poly graduation since then, and you'd be interested to know that since that time, 33,000 Cal Poly graduates have blessed this state and our nation with the talent that we deserve. And you'd also be interested to know that since that time, you know, Facebook didn't exist for most people, Twitter was a sound, the cloud was up in the sky, 3G was a parking space, applications are what you sent to colleges, and Skype was a typo. You know, you've worked really hard for the degrees you deserve today. And on behalf of the California State University Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you on your great accomplishment. But you know, today is only part of the story because it's about tomorrow. So best wishes, celebrate safely, and congratulations on your tomorrow.
Thank you, Chair Linscheid. Now I'd like to invite Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Keith Humphrey, to the stage.
Thank you, Madam Provost. Good morning and congratulations to the class of 2013. Let me add myself to the long list of individuals that are proud of what you've accomplished and the legacy that you will leave at Cal Poly as a class. We are all Cal Poly proud today and want you to carry that pride forward as you leave campus. Now, I have a question for you. Did you all have a good time at Cal Poly? Your student body president says you can do better. Did you have a good time at Cal Poly? Excellent. Now, we know that none of you don't have ever texted or tweeted or Facebooked in class, but just in case today any of you happen to have your phones with you, make sure you're tweeting your thoughts or Instagramming your photos today about what you're proud of to hashtag CalPolyProud. This morning I have the honor to introduce to you your student body president. Before we welcome her to the podium, let me share with you some brief thoughts on the legacy of Katie Morrow. Katie is thoughtful and wise beyond her years. She has handled major campus issues this year with grace and poise, always putting Cal Poly students in the best light. Even though she came to Cal Poly to learn by doing, she did just as much teaching by doing in the way she approached her presidency. I count myself as one of the lucky who have had the opportunity to work closely with Katie and learn from her. I've been at Cal Poly for a little over 4 months, so I haven't had the benefit of learning from Katie as long as the rest of us, but what she has taught me will stay with me for the rest of my life. I know that many of you feel the same way about someone who lives the principles of the Mustang way each day: pride, responsibility, character. Katie Morrow is the Mustang way. And so, class of 2013, for the last time, please welcome your president, Katie Morrow.
For the last time, wow, harsh. Good morning, everyone. Class of 2013, how are we doing this morning? Well, I'm very honored to speak to you all on this special day. I know that you and your families have been waiting for this day for a very long time. Can we just take a second to give them a giant round of applause? Recently, I've been asking a lot of people what it was that made them come here. Why did they say yes to this acceptance letter? I heard a lot of the same answers. We loved the idea of learn by doing, we couldn't resist Firestone Tri-Tip, or we just felt right on campus. One graduate told me that she decided to go to Cal Poly at the last second because it's just one of those meant-to-be places. Although these might be the first answers we think of, I think it was something more that we were looking for when we chose to start our 4 to 6 year adventure here. We were looking for a place to get some big mistakes out of our system, a place where we could fail miserably on a presentation, go to tot night with friends on a Wednesday when we probably should have stayed in, miss the mark with business attire at our first interview, and embarrass ourselves in classes like rodeo or beekeeping. We were looking for a safe place that would keep working with us as we learned lessons like group members will never pull equal weight, and a college degree is nothing without a college experience. Everyone in this stadium had to take risks and make sacrifices to get to where you are sitting right now at our college graduation. I wanted to look back on some of the things on this campus that have changed since we started. So think back to your very first visit to campus. We only had one Starbucks. Remember when we couldn't wear tank tops to the rec center? We didn't have a Target or a leisure pool that looks like a resort, and President Armstrong hadn't even joined us yet. And you came to Cal Poly, so excited to be a Mustang, not knowing what to expect from your time on campus. You didn't quite understand the challenges ahead, but you were determined to meet them. I hope that is exactly how you'll move into your next step in life. Parents and supporters, you should be proud. The graduates that you came to support today have learned how to be leaders, how to balance the fun stuff with the hard stuff, and even how to ask for help when we need it. We made some mistakes before we came to Cal Poly. We made many while we were here, and we will continue to make mistakes that may just drive you crazy. But please, give us this chance to follow our gut, to use what we have learned along the way, and to define success for ourselves. The graduates in front of me today have all the tools to make us very proud. Graduates, think back to when you received that Cal Poly acceptance letter. Consider how much you've changed. Thank the people that helped get you here today, and be proud. You are ready for your next step. Congratulations.
Thank you, Katie. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you Rick Floyd, Southern California Regional Director for the Cal Poly Alumni Association, who will speak to you on behalf of our alumni. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Floyd.
Thank you, Dr. Insfinken. Distinguished faculty, staff, friends, family, and especially you, the Cal Poly class of 2013. On behalf of the Cal Poly Alumni Association, it's my honor to congratulate you and welcome you to the over 150,000 member strong Cal Poly Proud alumni. What does it mean to be Cal Poly Proud? Perhaps you first felt it when you opened your message of admission to this exceptional institution more than 4 years ago, or when you slipped into the Cal Poly green and gold for the first time, or maybe it emerged moments ago as you marched through campus into Spanos Stadium, head held high, surrounded by your friends who you made through countless hours of hard work in labs, classrooms, in the fields, and throughout this remarkable place you've called home. As I stand before you today, a fellow alumnus, I feel Cal Poly pride. It's written on your faces and on the faces of the family and friends that are here to support you. Cal Poly Proud is the priceless byproduct of learn by doing. I felt it when I completed my senior project for low-income housing in Oceano. I felt it when I took my first job out of school right here in San Luis Obispo, offered to me by another Cal Poly grad. And I feel Cal Poly proud today when my business partner, who I met all those years ago, when Steve and I create new businesses in the real estate investment, architecture, and construction fields, we feel Cal Poly proud. It's what sets us apart from our peers. It fuels our futures. It opens doors. It inspires us to make great things possible. And it lives on outside these walls, beyond this place, and throughout the world. The Cal Poly Alumni Association will keep you connected to the university, these people, this feeling of pride. By staying connected through our LinkedIn network and by keeping a Cal Poly email address, you will remain tied to thousands, tens of thousands, who share your story and who enable you to parlay your degree into a fruitful future. So today, you're not leaving Cal Poly, you're in. You're part of the proud family for life. And as a product of Learn by Doing myself, it's a pleasure to welcome you. So congratulations, class of 2013. Stay proud, stay connected, and welcome to the family.
Thank you, Rick. Now please welcome Professor Stephen Rain, Chair of the Cal Poly Academic Senate, who will speak to you on behalf of the faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Rain.
On behalf of the faculty, I want to congratulate those of you who are graduating today. Speaking for the faculty, and that's a dangerous thing to do because we don't often agree on a lot of things, but I know we agree on this. We want to welcome you, graduates, into the grand tradition of the Academy. The Academy has a long history, back to ancient Greece, Rome, and Cairo, and then in the Middle Ages and Renaissance in Western Europe, where we got the fancy outfits that we're wearing today. Even though our roots, and now your roots, are deep, I want to remind you that it is 151 years ago since Abraham Lincoln took time out of the Civil War to sign the Morrill Act, which gave birth to public higher education in the United States. The total cost was more than the cost of Alaska. To quote from that act, the purpose was, without excluding other scientific and classical studies, including military tactic, to teach such branches of learning as are related to agriculture and the mechanic arts, in such a manner as the legislature of the states may respectively prescribe, in order to promote liberal and practical education in industrial classes in such that they may pursue various professions of life. Our nation and the state of California believe that you are worth investing in, and that having a populace educated in science, humanities, and the technical arts is of benefit to us all. In Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, he reminds us that it takes talent, hard work, and luck to be a superstar, an outlier in any discipline. Even if one is never lucky enough to be that superstar, for those with talent, it only takes 10,000 hours worth of dedicated work, think 5 years of working full-time, to become an expert in any one area. For those of you who've been here 4 or 5 or so years, following the 25-35 program, you've put in about 10,000 hours into becoming an expert in college. However, in your individual majors, we've set you up to become experts in your particular area of study. Finish the job. We started you down a path of learn by doing, and you now need to continue your pursuit of the arts, the sciences, and technology that will allow you to be an expert in your chosen field and a lifelong learner. Do us proud by your continual striving for excellence, for that is the Mustang way. And now, from a distinctly faculty perspective, we know that you are capable of this. We've seen it. We've seen you struggle in some courses and blossom in others. We've seen when you had to spend hours on a homework assignment or a paper for a class outside your primary area of study. We applaud you in your shining successes and in the times you struggled, but you got it done. We are proud of you and want to congratulate you today on your graduation.
Thank you, Professor Rain. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of Cal Poly, Jeffrey D. Armstrong.
Good morning and congratulations, graduates. Will Professors Seth Bush, Jamie Nolan, and Dylan Ritzik please come forward? Central to the educational mission of Cal Poly is our faculty, who serve with outstanding qualifications and a deep dedication to excellence in teaching, research, and service. This year, the Distinguished Teaching Award Committee of the Academic Senate selected 3 recipients to be recognized for their exceptional ability as educators. The Cal Poly Alumni Association, representing over 150,000 alumni nationwide, joins the Senate in recognizing these distinguished teachers and in celebrating the key role our faculty members play in preparing students for success in life. First, please join me in recognizing Dr. Seth Bush, Professor of Chemistry and Biochemistry in the College of Science and Mathematics, recipient of the Distinguished Teaching Award. Next, join me in recognizing Dr. Jamie Nolan, Professor of Animal Science in the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, also a recipient of the Distinguished Teaching Award. Next, please join me in recognizing Dr. Dylan Ritzik, Professor of Mathematics in the College of Science and Mathematics, our 3rd recipient of the Distinguished Teaching Award. Let's give them another round of applause. In addition, the Distinguished Scholarship Award Committee of the Academic Senate selected 2 recipients to be recognized this year. Will Dr. Bernard Duffy please come forward? The Distinguished Scholarship Award was established to acknowledge the important place of research and creative and scholarly activity in the careers of Cal Poly's outstanding and dedicated teaching faculty. Please join me in recognizing Dr. Bernard Duffy, Professor of Communication Studies in the College of Liberal Arts, the recipient of the Distinguished Scholarship Award. Dr. Lanny Griffin, Professor of Biomedical and General Engineering in the College of Engineering, was recognized in today's ceremony. Let's extend our congratulations to both of these recipients. I would now like to recognize a special guest, friend, and emeritus member of the California State University Board of Trustees, Carol Chandler. Emeritus Trustee Chandler, would you please join me in conferring an honorary degree on behalf of Cal Poly and the California State University? It is my distinct privilege and pleasure to invite Cotton Rosser to step forward to receive the Honorary Doctor of Science degree.
Good morning. Joining me on the platform is my colleague and trustee emeritus, George Galgani, to confer the honorary degree. Cotton Rosser is living proof that a lifelong dream can be parlayed into a rewarding career with tenacity, perseverance, and a Cal Poly educational experience paving the way. Born and raised in suburban Southern California, becoming a cowboy was the only future Mr. Rosser had in mind. He chose to attend Cal Poly, studying animal science while captaining the rodeo team. He helped lead the team to a lasting presence at the forefront of intercollegiate competition, where it would earn more than 40 national championships. After an accident ended Mr. Rosser's days as a highly successful rodeo rider, he transformed himself into a rodeo producer. In business now for more than 50 years, Cotton's Flying U Rodeo Company is known for spectacular opening ceremonies featuring colorful costumes, pyrotechnics, and innovative props, including, he tells me, buffaloes. He has garnered numerous industry awards and accolades for his contributions and has been inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. Today, as Mr. Rosser produces 50 professional rodeos annually, he also takes time to promote the Western family values embodied in the sport and the importance of connecting rodeo with education. He helped bring high school rodeo to California, and he has been a longtime Cal Poly rodeo booster. In recognition of Cotton Rosser's enthusiasm for Cal Poly and the Cal Poly rodeo, and for his contributions to preserving and enhancing the tradition of rodeo in the Western United States, both Trustee Emeritus Galgani and I, and the Board of Trustees of the California State University and California State Polytechnic University are proud to confer upon Cotton Rosser the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
So, Cotton Rosser, on the recommendation of the faculty of California Polytechnic State University and the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I am proud to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Let's give him one more round of applause. I'd now invite Dr. Rosser to make a few comments to the graduates.
Good morning, young fellas, young girls, and young men. When I went to Cal Poly in 1946, the war was just over. Most of the students then were GIs returning from World War II. There were no women at Cal Poly when I went here. Man, how times have changed. In fact, if they had women in my classrooms, I'd have spent more time in the classroom than I did down to the rodeo arena. I learned 3 things in Cal Poly: how to fly airplanes in the Mustang Flying Club, and how to ride on my hand, and how to learn is the main thing. I also would like to, my family, the success to my deal was to my family, my wife and kids, and to the many students faculty that I went to school with here at Cal Poly. They taught me a lot and helped me all down the road. The motto, learn by doing, has worked for me all my life. I challenge all of you graduates to live the Mustang way. Thank you very much, and happy trails and successful business to all of you. Thank you.
God bless you, Cotton. That was a tremendous set of comments there. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Rosser. I would now like to recognize a special guest, friend, and member of the California State University Board of Trustees, Henry Mendoza. Trustee Mendoza, would you please join me in conferring an honorary degree on behalf of Cal Poly and the California State University? It is my distinct privilege, honor, and pleasure to invite James W. Boswell to step forward to receive the honorary Doctor of Science degree.
For nearly 100 years, the J.G. Boswell Company has been a driving force in shaping California. The agricultural arm of the organization not only produces and markets some of the state's most coveted crops, such as Pima cotton, it develops innovations that move the industry forward as well. The real estate division creates communities and business parks throughout the West. James W. Boswell began to prepare himself to lead this diverse, influential company at Cal Poly, equipped with a 1977 bachelor's degree in business administration and firsthand experience of the value of interdisciplinary hands-on problem solving. Mr. Boswell took the helm of the J.G. Boswell Company in the 1980s. Mr. Boswell has invested in helping other students gain the same skills he acquired at Cal Poly. As president of the J.G. Boswell Foundation, he awarded a multi-million-dollar grant to the endowment campaign for the California Agricultural Leadership Foundation here on campus. Mr. Boswell is a steadfast supporter of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, helping establish an endowment chair and contributing to the Agribusiness Management Club and the college's Learn by Doing Fund. Mr. Boswell has served on the President's Cabinet, assisting Cal Poly in staying current in industry trends and ready to educate new agriculture visionaries. The recognition of his accomplishments as an agricultural leader and supporter of the agricultural education, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and California Polytechnic State University are proud to confer upon James W. Boswell the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
Jim Boswell, on the recommendation of the faculty of the California Polytechnic State University and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I am indeed proud to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations again. It is now my pleasure to call upon Dr. James W. Boswell to address the graduates of Cal Poly's class of 2013.
Thank you for that introduction, and good morning. First, I'd like to acknowledge many people here this morning for which, if not for them, I would not be here. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Jeff Armstrong, distinguished faculty and staff, distinguished guests, and my family who is here today. And most important, you, the graduates, the class of 2013. I want you to know how much I appreciate the honor bestowed upon me and my family this morning. I'm very grateful for your acknowledgement of my career in California and international agribusiness. But this day is not about me, it's about you. And congratulations once again, you've earned it. But let's not forget some of the most important people here, your families. To the families of the graduates, I offer congratulations as well, because we all know you played a big role in this success. And today is also Father's Day. What better gift can a student give their father than a college diploma? However, to paraphrase from Bill Cosby, do not give your diploma to your father. It is not a gift. It is yours. You earned it. Instead, a better gift would be to write him a letter. Tell your father that you're not moving back into the house to live with your parents. Tell him instead you intend to get a job. You'll find your own place to live, and you'll be paying your own rent. That will make him happy. Happy Father's Day, fathers. So as was said earlier, I am the chairman and chief executive officer of J.G. Boswell Company, a company started in 1923 by three brothers who moved west to California from Georgia because they saw an opportunity to grow with the development of this remarkable region. Today, our company continues to grow and searches for opportunities in international agriculture. More importantly, what made us prosper was our dedication and commitment to the people as our most valuable asset. I graduated high school in 1970 from the Thatcher School in Ojai, California. I attended the University of Arizona in Tucson as an ag major until 1972. Then I spent 5 years living and working overseas in both Europe and Australia. I was married here at Avila Beach in 1975 and realized I better get a college degree if I wanted to amount to anything. So I attended Cal Poly from 1975 until I graduated in 1977 with a degree in business. But I want you to know I am an Aggie. I could not attend my own graduation because of time constraints posed by new family and job responsibility, and now 36 years later, here to receive an honorary degree, which I supposed I earned from my nearly 40 years of real work in international agribusiness. So I've been able to talk the talk, and now I'm able to walk the walk with you today. I don't have any particular wisdom, but I do have experience. I'm here to address you about what happens next. As Will Rogers said, I care a great deal about the future because I intend to spend the rest of my life there. Starters, you Mustangs now have a college degree. And what will you do with it? And what are you going to do for the rest of your lives? You've earned a degree from Cal Poly with its philosophy of learn by doing and the Mustang way. The Mustang way ends with, as Mustangs, we are united under these principles, honoring those who came before us and inspiring the Mustangs who follow. The privilege of being a Cal Poly Mustang is celebrated for a lifetime. And celebrate you should, or perhaps you already have. Maybe you did last night, maybe you did this morning, because statistics indicate that 72% of you aren't paying any attention right now. And you really just want to get out of here. You have achieved a significant milestone in your life, of which you will have many, many based on the choices you make. Life is not about decisions, it's all about choice. Who you will marry, what career path you will take, where you will live. Perhaps most importantly, how you choose to live your life. hopefully one with honor, integrity, love, responsibility, and peace. Receiving your diploma today is one of these significant milestones and what you should be proud. To get your degree, you had to complete your senior project. That test is over, and now I'm going to give you your next test. We're going to put together a time capsule to be opened in 2043, 30 years from now. I want you to think about what you will place inside of this time container that makes a statement about you and your life, and what you want to be remembered for 30, 40, and 50 years from now. Do not put inside any material things like your iPhone or your car keys or your video games. Instead, write a letter to yourself. What do you intend to accomplish over the next 30 years? Tell your future self what really matters to you and state the important things that you will contribute to society. How will you make a difference in the world around you? Not only the success that you achieve, but what you will give back as well. As you consider this task, remember what Eleanor Roosevelt said. Small minds discuss people, average minds discuss events, and great minds discuss ideas. To assist in this effort, I want to share with you some guiding principles. First, life is not fair, and no one ever told you it was going to be. Life is what you make of it, and the choice of right and wrong are yours to make, and there are serious consequences to the choices you make. It's not about doing things right. It's about doing the right things. Second, you are not entitled. No one is going to hand you anything you don't earn for yourself. You either pull the load from the front or push the load from behind. If you stand by the side, life and its opportunities will surely pass you by. Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." Always remember, give more than you take. Third, you are responsible for your own actions, all of them. When was the last time you really challenged yourself? It's not about fulfilling the expectations of others or impressing the higher-ups with what you can do. It's about setting your sights on something that's hard to achieve and rising to the occasion just to impress yourself. If you have the desire, then all you need to do is stick with it. Endurance is your key to success, and now it's time with courage and commitment to stretch those expectations and be responsible. Fourth, things change. Change is constant. Because of this fact, it's not relevant what you know. It's more important what you learn. Keep learning, because that is the only way you can make change work for you. If you read in your letter 30 years from now that you continued to learn and adapt to change, you will have succeeded in accomplishing your goals. Even now, everything you thought you knew is changing forever and permanently. And also know that people change more than things do. Get used to that, because that's what change is all about. And you are a powerful force for positive change. Will you fight it or embrace it? Eric Hoffer, an American moral and social philosopher who was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, said, "In times of profound change, the learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists." Finally, life is good. Be positive about everything. Whenever you start to feel sorry for yourself, take a look around. You are fortunate and indeed special. Less than 7% of the world's 7 billion people have college degrees. And that will make a difference not only in your life, but everyone else's as well. This is a big responsibility, and it's hard, and that's why you got the job. But while you're busy in your pursuit of happiness, don't forget to pause for a while and actually have some fun and be happy. So as we consider the possibilities of challenges of this time capsule assignment, let's take a look back many years, say a half century ago. Much of the news in the United States was dominated by the actions of civil rights activists and those who opposed them. Our role in Vietnam was steadily growing, along with the costs of that involvement. It was the year the Beatles began making music. Push-button phones were introduced. First-class postage was 5 cents and gasoline was 30 cents. And the population was 3.2 billion. There were no cell phones, personal computers, or any of the other digital devices we seem to rely on these days. A concern for our environment was just starting with Rachel Carlson publishing her book, Silent Spring. And scientists were predicting the next ice age because of global cooling. However, in spite of all these changes over the years, some things do remain constant. The simple joy of a child's first steps, the pleasure of Mother Nature exciting the senses, the sound of music, and the laughter of good friends. Much of what we have accomplished as a people has come to fruition due to a great deal of education, risk-taking, and persistence. Humans have walked on the moon and cloned animals, created cars that run on used French fry oil, and we have robots operating on the surface of Mars. Apple Computer was created in 1976, only 37 years ago. What will it take for Apple to exist 30 years from now? In more recent times, we've developed the internet and made significant advances in materials, physics, healthcare, nanotechnology, and discovered something weird called dark matter. We now have 3D printers capable of printing 3D printers. In fact, many of the technologies that will exist in 30 years have yet to be invented. Today, our population is over 7 billion, and perhaps that number will reach 10 billion in your lifetime. There will be pressures and dislocations all around you. You'll be tasked with inventing and developing sustainable solutions for many of the world's continuing issues: food, technology, environment, education, economics, and the social and cultural understanding that goes with that change. But I have no doubt whatsoever that you are the right people for the job, and you're up for the challenge. Remember, as a child, you looked up to the university and college kids. I can tell you as adults, we still look up to the university and college kids. You are the once and future heroes. This is your century and your opportunity to make a real difference in the world. And don't forget, along the way, have fun. So think about it. Write your story. What will you be? What will you do? I know you're destined for greatness, and all the world will thank you. And who knows, maybe 30 years from now, someone will make a movie about you. Will it be a comedy or a tragedy? Will it be a drama or a documentary? Or will it be real-life adventure of trials and triumphs, full of romance and excitement? Also realize the actor who plays you has yet to be born. Finally, as you embark upon this path, keep in mind what the great Yogi Berra said: if you don't know where you're going, you might end up somewhere else. Once again, thanks for honoring me today. Congratulations to your families on achieving this wonderful milestone, your college education, and happy Father's Day.
Thank you very much, Dr. Boswell. President Armstrong, our faculty has certified that the candidates before you have met the requirements for degrees in their respective disciplines and all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. The college deans have recommended that master's degree candidates who have achieved high grade point averages graduate with distinction. Will those master's degree candidates graduating with distinction today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I'm pleased to recognize students who are graduating with honors. Graduates with grade point averages from 3.5 to 3.7 are designated cum laude. Graduates with this honor, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Graduates with grade point averages from 3.7 to 3.85 are designated magna cum laude. Graduates with this honors, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. One more. Graduates with grade point averages above 3.85 are designated summa cum laude. Will graduates with this honor please rise? Thank you very much. The college deans and I will now begin presentation of the candidates. President Jeffrey D. Armstrong will confer the degrees. President Armstrong, I am pleased to present Dr. Brian Teege, Vice Provost of International, Graduate, and Extended Education, who will present the master's degree candidates.
Among the master's degree candidates honored today is one student who has been selected to receive a special award. I would like to invite Sarah Yuko Schneider to step forward. The Outstanding Graduate Student Award in recognition of overall achievement, including scholarship, teaching, research, and service, has been awarded to Sarah Yuko Schneider from the College of Liberal Arts. Sarah's graduate seminar project is entitled Meaningful Participation, Implications for Collaborative Water Resource Management and Planning in California. It involved the examination of the 2013 California Water Plan, a statewide collaborative planning process comprised of diverse stakeholders, including tribal and disadvantaged communities. Sarah has also received the John H. Lynn Academic Excellence Award from the Cal Poly Master of Public Policy Program, and also the Klukas Award given to students who show the strongest aptitude for becoming effective policy analysts. Sarah is a recipient of the Ann McMahon Scholarship and 2 CSU Graduate Equity Fellowships. Her academic and professional achievements reflect a deep understanding of the link between policy expertise and political action. Her simultaneous commitment to the highest academic standards in policy science and the empowerment of citizens who must ultimately live with the decisions of policy analysts places Sarah in rare company. We believe Sarah is a shining example of what we might hope all 21st century Polytechnic graduate students will become. She combines diverse interests, passion for the world around her, and a skill set that will allow her to forge her own path. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty involved with our graduate programs, I welcome Kathleen as the recipient of this award. Sarah, I'm sorry. Master's degree candidates, please stand and remain standing. Faculty representing the master's degree programs, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty involved with our graduate programs, I am honored to present these master's degree candidates.
Master's candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of California Polytechnic State University and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the master's degree appropriate to your program with all the attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Graduates and faculty, you may be seated.
Cal Poly recognizes outstanding seniors from each college for academic excellence, contributions to their college, service to the university, and service to the community. These individuals are listed in the graduates programs on page 11. The Academic Excellence Awardees will receive special recognition during the conferral of bachelor's degrees. The award is determined in each college by consultation with the faculty and is based on achieving an outstanding grade point average and participating in significant academic, curricular, and co-curricular projects and activities. President Armstrong, I present Dr. David Weiner, Dean of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences.
I would like to invite Elizabeth Wittenberg to come forward, please. I'm proud to introduce Elizabeth Wittenberg as the outstanding academic student from the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences. Elizabeth is an animal science major from Shafter, California, and is graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA. In addition to academic excellence, Elizabeth has been involved in various activities at Cal Poly outside the classroom, including the Swanton Pacific Ranch Stocker Enterprise Program and an equine nutrition research project. She has participated in a number of teaching-related activities, including the Learn by Doing Laboratory, which is an on-campus laboratory where 5th through 8th grade students from local schools experience real-world, inquiry-driven science curricula taught by Cal Poly undergraduates. She has also worked in the Teacher's Assistance in Math and Science program, which involves providing assistance to teachers and tutoring high school students in math and science. Finally, she has worked with a program entitled Mastering Abilities Riding Equines that induces horses to special needs children and adults in Kern County, allowing them to experience freedom of movement, freedom of spirit, and freedom from judgment. You can see that Elizabeth clearly has an interest in students, the teaching profession, and science. She is combining these interests after graduation when she will pursue a teaching credential at CSU Bakersfield to realize her goal to become a science teacher. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture, I'm honored to present Elizabeth Wittenberg. Faculty from the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, please stand and remain standing. Bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, I'm honored to present these candidates for graduation.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Agriculture, Food, and Environmental Sciences, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program, with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
You may be seated.
President Armstrong, I present Dr. Douglas Epperson, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts.
I would like to invite Jenny Michaelfelder to step forward. Jenny is the outstanding senior selected to receive the College of Liberal Arts honor for academic excellence. From Cupertino, California, Jenny is graduating with a degree in art and design with minors in women and gender studies and graphic communication. Jenny is honored today for her academic excellence, but that does not begin to capture the talents and maturity of this exemplary young woman. Not only did Jenny maintain a nearly perfect cumulative grade point average during her tenure at Cal Poly, she also produced award-winning art, served as a teaching assistant in art history, was a university Poly rep for 3 years, provided design work for local businesses and nonprofit organizations, studied abroad, received a prestigious internship with the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, and she was a member of the CLA team that won the grand prize in the Cal Poly Evernote Hackathon. I think Evernote was very impressed with her team's performance because upon graduation, Jenny will begin an internship with Evernote in the Bay Area. Throughout all of this, Jenny has provided key leadership, intellectual and creative stimulation, and support for her fellow students. Liberal arts students, Jenny stands here today as a symbol of your excellence and your commitment to the learn by doing principles of the college and the university. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to present Jenny Michaelfelder, the senior from our college, to be recognized for academic excellence. Faculty from the College of Liberal Arts, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. Bachelor degree candidates from the College of Liberal Arts, please stand and remain standing. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I'm honored to present these outstanding candidates for graduation.
Bachelor's degree candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates and faculty from the College of Liberal Arts, please be seated.
President Armstrong, I present Dr. Phil Bailey, Dean of the College of Science and Math.
Hi there. I invite Travis Frazier, the outstanding graduating senior selected to receive the College of Science and Math honor for academic excellence, to please join us at the front here. Hi, Travis. So let me tell you a little bit about Travis. Travis is from Big Creek, California. The 2010 census lists the population of Big Creek at 175. Travis had the top academic record in his 8th grade class. Travis was the only student in his 8th grade class. And today, Travis is being recognized as the top graduating senior of several hundred students in the College of Science and Mathematics. He is a first-generation college student, graduating in 4 years, summa cum laude, with a BS in physics. He has earned placement on the Dean's List every quarter and the President's List every year. In addition to his extraordinary academic achievement in a challenging major, Travis's education has been enriched by participation in undergraduate research with his faculty mentors for the past 3 years. The research was grant-funded, including funding from the National Science Foundation, and covered important areas such as atom trapping, quantum computing, and liquid crystal theory. It is likely he will be a co-author on a peer-reviewed publication resulting from this work. Travis will begin work on a PhD this fall in atomic, molecular, and optical physics at the University of Colorado Boulder. Travis, congratulations. Could I ask my faculty colleagues from the College of Science and Math to please stand and remain standing? And now, for all of you right there in the middle, bachelor's degree candidates from the College of Science and Mathematics and the Teacher Credential Program in the School of Education, stand up and be recognized. President Armstrong, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, I am honored to present these candidates for graduation.
Bachelor's and teacher credential candidates, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I now confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree or credential appropriate to your program with all attendant rights, responsibilities, and distinctions. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone. You can now be seated. Thank you.
Well, everyone, we are drawing near to the end of the program. But I have a few words. First, students, I want you to help me in honoring two groups of people whose efforts and concern have helped you to reach this important point in your careers. You've worked hard, but others have worked hard. First, we must recognize the faculty and staff who make up the university. Over the years you've been at Cal Poly, they've worked diligently to teach you, support you, and yes, inspire you. They have dedicated their professional lives to their disciplines and most importantly to your success. They have earned our appreciation and respect. Will all of our faculty and staff please stand? Graduates and family members, let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. There's another group of people that must be honored. They are your strongest supporters, giving you boundless encouragement and love, as well as considerable help, including financial help. In other ways, as you've prepared yourself to move out into the world, I'm talking about your family, and of course a shout out to the fathers today. They take great pride in you, and your graduation is a singular achievement on their part as well. Would all the family members, parents, partners, spouses, others, please stand. Please stand. Graduates, join me. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. We must also acknowledge the support provided by the citizens of California who, through their tax dollars and support of the California State University, have invested so much in this great university for the past 112 years. Thank you, citizens of California. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, before we go, I want to provide a brief charge. I promise to be brief. Graduates, we believe in you. We are proud of you. We are Cal Poly proud, as Rick Floyd mentioned. And we are counting on you. We're counting on you to flourish as resourceful professionals and innovative leaders, the kind of talented people that California and the world have come to expect from Cal Poly. We're counting on you to become engaged citizens that America needs to sustain our democracy, the kind of creative people who can identify and solve tough problems, the kind of people willing to do big things, but also willing to do small things that will improve our society, the kind of people who will care about something larger than themselves. So yes, we have high expectations of you, and it may cause a bit of anxiety, but have confidence. You're well prepared for this responsibility. You're well prepared for what life will bring. As Dr. Boswell said, life won't always go your way, and it won't be fair. You will undoubtedly make mistakes. You will get things wrong. But if you've fully embraced learn by doing, you will not fear failure. Failure is just another word for experience, and you know how to learn from experience. You've heard references today from multiple people regarding the Mustang Way to the principles we define, those principles that define us: pride, responsibility, and character. While it's a new idea to call it that, it's been around for a long time. It's been a Cal Poly hallmark. These principles say essentially that as Cal Poly Mustangs, we should undertake all of our actions and decisions with perseverance, honor, and character. It's the Cal Poly way to embrace and support one another, to approach each other with mutual respect, and it is the Mustang way to celebrate rather than fear differences that make us unique individuals. And Mustangs, we must take pride in accepting this personal responsibility. Now, this is real. It's happening today. And there's one other point I want to make. Up until today, our bond has been temporary. Either side, you or the university, could break the bond. But it's permanent now. Your degrees have been conferred. As graduates and alumni, you are from this day forward permanently part of the Cal Poly family. Make time to come back and visit us. Please find ways to remain engaged in the university. Share your experiences as a mentor to students. Help them find internships. Urge your company to tap into Cal Poly's expertise and be an advocate for Cal Poly among your friends and employers. And yes, you will be successful. You'll acquire financial resources. I urge you to be generous in investing those resources to help others, your family, to improve the world around you, and yes, come back and give to Cal Poly. Finally, I'd like to reflect on why your Cal Poly degree is so special. A Cal Poly degree is so valuable in large part because of a virtuous circle that starts with the tens of thousands of alumni that came before you. They forged Cal Poly's reputation by the outstanding manner in which they made their way in the world. You heard from two of them today. By their contributions they've made to their professions, by their engagements in the civic life of their community, they have really established and contributed to Cal Poly's reputation. It's their words and deeds. It's their integrity and their accomplishments that have determined the value of your degree today, and it is a very valuable degree. I am confident that you will follow in their footsteps, that through your accomplishments and good works, you will further enhance Cal Poly's reputation and make us all Cal Poly proud. Make us all Cal Poly proud. On behalf of the Cal Poly faculty and staff, on behalf of those who came before you, we wish you much success, and we look forward to what the future holds for you. Would the audience please join me in recognizing this fabulous class of 13 one more time. Congratulations. Now, graduates, there's a couple of special things that are going to happen. One is you get to participate. Stand up. Graduates, all stand. I get the honor to lead you in turning of the tassel. This is awesome. So move your tassel from the right side to the left. Now you are really graduates and members of the Cal Poly family. Congratulations. Watch to your left.
As Provost of the California Polytechnic State University, I extend to each and every one of you my personal congratulations and best wishes for your futures. We'll now begin the recessional after singing the alma mater, which you will find on page 3 of your program. The president and his party will lead the recessional, and after which you will all make your way to the post-commencement events. The graduates and guests of the College of Science and Mathematics, please remain in the stadium, and your post-commencement event will be right here. For those of you leaving the stadium, please move beyond the stadium gates to allow everyone else to get out behind you. Ladies and gentlemen, the alma mater.